What's up, dudes? I want to talk about one of the keys to actually having discipline when it comes to maintaining a diet. So the issue with people getting really lean is it's not normally that people don't know what to do. It's mostly that people don't have the discipline to do whatever method they are resonating with long enough to actually get the results, right? I mean, would you agree? It's not that complicated. You have to eat less than you burn off. Eat relatively healthier foods. That's weight loss for you guys. That's how you get ripped, basically. But this discipline, it's not very much talked about, and yet it's the number one cause of people not getting the body they really want. So how do you get discipline? I will tell you my insight, what I've gathered from my own experience, and that is that you need a certain amount of results to reinforce the reasoning why you're doing something. What I'm saying is most people don't give themselves enough time to get like substantial enough of results to where when it comes time to making a decision to either indulge and blow your diet or to be strong and exude discipline, they haven't had enough progress to really be that convinced that it's worth it to them. So they say, well, fuck it. I mean, if you've only been dieting for 2 weeks and you only lost a few pounds, your lifestyle's not that much different. You don't look that much different. Your clothes are slightly looser. That's all fine and well. But you haven't really accumulated enough to really say, wow, shit, fucking A, man. I'm like 35 pounds lighter. I look awesome. I'm getting compliments. I feel amazing. I'm running into hot chicks at the bar and they're actually looking at me, you know. That makes it easier to say, you know what, fuck this cake, man. I feel too damn good. So how do you do that? You just have to force it at first. And you have to understand this very important thing about this. So when you're forcing this new habit, you can't let your mind start to project itself too far into the future. Because when you start something new like a diet, it's hard, it's very foreign to you, and you struggle, and it's just really kind of an impingement on your normal day-to-day life. So what our minds do is they project themselves for the rest of our lives. We say, wow, this sucks in the moment, but I can't imagine doing this. I can't imagine experiencing this annoying diet bullshit for the rest of my life. And that, of course, leads to the conclusion that, well, we're just not going to do it then. Fuck it, it's not for me. I can't do this shit. But that's faulty logic, because it gets easier. So you can't say, wow, this is really hard, this sucks, times the rest of your life, because it doesn't go down that way. It gets dramatically easier to the point where it becomes a lifestyle. Okay? So you just have to kind of understand that's what you're going to do, that's what your mind's going to do, and just kind of white knuckle that shit for a little while. White knuckle it for like 3 to 6 months. Be like strict. Don't let yourself fall off. And then you can even tell your brain, I'm only doing this shit for 3 to 6 months. It's not, yes, this sucks, but I made a fucking commitment to myself, and I'm gonna do it for 6 months. And guess what's gonna happen? At the 6 month mark, you're gonna have enough of results to where going on from that point forward will be a lot easier, because when you are tempted with things that would negatively impact your goals and your aspirations to get that fit, hard body, you'll say, you know what, fuck that, I've come too far to just fuck it up right now and to fall off. Okay? So I just wanted to kind of share that with you, because I know this little psychological battle and this misperception of the whole process of how it's actually going to go and feel is a very big reason why people don't succeed with their diet. I ran a boot camp. I owned a boot camp, and we had hundreds of women come in, and I saw this pattern repeat itself almost endlessly. A very small fraction of people, even with coaches, even with awesome and easy to follow diets, they still don't get results. And our diets were like straight up, not top of the line, what's the word? As modern, it's like cutting edge as possible. It involved intermittent fasting, if it fits your macros, flexible dieting, within that getting plenty of micronutrients through healthy foods, at the same time allowing for like the fun foods and the alcohol and the drink, all that kind of shit. It's really like, it was high-end shit, but Even with them spending money, they still can't do it. People fuck it up. And I really believe what I just said is a big reason why that is. So listen, if you're starting a diet program, or if you don't yet have the body that you really want, and I'm talking about what you really want, not the body that you allow yourself to desire because you believe that to be realistic. I'm talking about what you really fucking want. When you see a magazine and you see a physique, and there's a split second before your brain says that's unrealistic, that you want that. That body is yours. You can have that. Do what I said. Don't think about the rest of your life. Attack a diet, attack an exercise program for 3 to 6 months. White knuckle it until that point. Understand it's going to be hard. It's going to feel foreign. It's tough to force new habits. Know it will get easier from that point forward, and then you will see, and then by the time you get to 6 months, you'll look back and say, wow, I have changed. I am a changed person. This is now part of my life. And therefore, you can do it for another 6 to 12 months. And 18 months, 2 years, that's enough time to get almost anybody fucking ripped. If you're 300, 400 pounds, you can get, at the very least, you get to your ideal body weight at $170 or whatever within a couple years. Give yourself another 6 months, you can have a fucking six-pack, all right? Good luck, guys. If this helped you, please share it and leave a comment, like it, and subscribe if you want to hear more tips. I talk about a lot of other pertinent issues that are involved with the self-transformation process that extend beyond dieting. I think you'll enjoy it if you're on a path of self-improvement, a path to becoming the strongest, most enlightened, most badass version of yourself.